Many meditators report experiencing a state of nothingness during deep meditation, often describing it as a condition of emptiness, pure awareness, or the absence of a sense of self. While such experiences have traditionally been interpreted through religious or spiritual perspectives, modern neuroscience offers several possible scientific explanations. Research suggests that deep meditation can alter sensory processing, reduce self-related thinking, quiet internal thoughts, and change the perception of time. These changes may contribute to the feeling of nothingness without requiring the assumption that consciousness has left the body or entered another realm. This essay examines how contemporary science explains the experience of nothingness reported by meditators. From a scientific perspective, the experience of nothingness during deep meditation may result from reduced sensory processing. Under normal conditions, the brain continuously processes sights, sounds, bodily sensations, thoughts, memories, and emotions. During deep meditation, however, attention can become highly focused, causing external stimuli and internal mental activity to receive much less conscious processing. As a result, awareness may contain very little sensory or mental content, leading meditators to describe the experience as a state in which there was nothing there. Another scientific explanation for the experience of nothingness in meditation involves the quieting of self-related thinking. Brain imaging studies suggest that meditation can reduce activity in the default mode network, DMN, a group of brain regions associated with self-reflection, autobiographical memories, mind-wandering, and imagining the future. When activity in this network decreases, the usual sense of a personal self may become much less prominent. As a result, some meditators report feeling boundless, empty, or as if there is no distinct self present. Although the brain remains active, the ongoing mental narrative of me becomes much quieter, which can contribute to the experience of nothingness. A further scientific explanation for the experience of nothingness in meditation is the absence of thoughts. Most people spend much of their waking lives engaged in continuous internal thinking. During deep meditation, however, thoughts may become extremely sparse or even temporarily absent. In these states, meditators sometimes describe their experience by saying, "There was only awareness," or "there was nothing." From a neuroscience perspective, consciousness may still be present, but it contains very little mental content. This reduction in thinking can create a sense of emptiness or pure awareness that is often interpreted as nothingness. Another factor that may contribute to the experience of nothingness during deep meditation is an altered sense of time. Meditation can affect the brain systems involved in time perception, leading some meditators to report a loss of awareness of the past, the future, or the passage of time itself. This sense of timelessness can make the usual flow of events seem to disappear, creating an experience that feels like nothingness. However, science does not currently conclude that consciousness leaves the body, enters another dimension, or encounters a metaphysical void during meditation. Such interpretations belong to philosophy, religion, or personal belief. While science can observe changes in brain activity and relate them to reported experiences, it cannot yet determine the ultimate nature of consciousness itself. The experience of nothingness reported during deep meditation can be explained scientifically through several changes in brain function and conscious awareness. Reduced sensory processing, decreased activity in self-related thinking, the absence of ongoing thoughts, and an altered sense of time may all contribute to feelings of emptiness, timelessness, or pure awareness. These experiences suggest that consciousness can exist with very little mental or sensory content. Although science can identify brain activity associated with such states, it cannot yet determine the ultimate nature of consciousness or fully explain why these experiences occur. As a result, the experience of nothingness remains a fascinating subject that continues to be explored by both neuroscience and philosophy.